we do this kind of integration dinner at the end of our staff ride, and the crew sit down in this dining room, and we have dinner, and it's kind of a fellowship thing. And then we have a facilitator who's just outstanding. Colonel Eric Carlson helps facilitate. Basically gets everybody to stand up and talk about, okay, what did the day mean for you? They spent the day on the mountain. They heard all that had to be said. They actually got to kind of walk the same ground that firefighters walked before them. And so what did it mean to them? And a bunch of us old dogs sit back in the room, and we're got our table, and we're listening to all these young kids talk about what it meant to them. And it's most inspiring. It is, we all, and unfortunately, we're the last ones that get to talk. And this is a room of probably about 50, 60, 70 people. It's tough to follow up all that, enthusiasm, energy, and that intellectual understanding of what's going on, what they want to do, how they want to make a difference, what they're going to take away from a day like that rarely get those opportunities in your life. You think, when do you get a chance to get up in front of 50, 60 people of your peers and say, today really, it hit me here, or I got this out of this, or I'm going to take this home and I'm going to change some of the things we're doing, or I'm doing, or I'm going to, that's another really neat sweet spot for those staff rides. It's just, it's not about your position. It's about just being you. I always thought of myself as probably being the most dangerous person on the fire line, because I got away with so much. I've been successful. I didn't have any of those sobering moments, or that come to Jesus moment. Well, geez, that was dicey. And I kind of used that to make sure that when I walked up and down the fire line as a division supervisor, or in operations, I always tend to try to talk to the person that looked like the youngest person on the hand crew, or the water tender operator that looked like this was might have been their first assignment, and ask them just kind of that Paul Gleason thing, the LCS. Do you know where your escape route is? Do you know where your safety zone is? Because that was my measure that when I'm trying to sell these young women and men, are they buying it? They know how important it is. They need to be safe and come home.